This is James Holder for IFL TV. I've just met up with Robin Deakin today. We've pre-arranged to have a little catch up and stuff. There's a lot of stories I've been hearing from the press, so just really want to get his side on things and just have a little catch up. What's happening, Rob?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm alright. Looking a bit less bronzed than normal. What's going on?
Nah, no fake tan at the minute, but you know, not fighting, so don't need to look my best. Just bumming about.
I know you've had your comeback fight. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but I want to talk about a few other things that have been going on. A few stories I see popping up about yourself in the papers.
Yeah, you know, I'm the worst boxer in Britain, so let's say, but you know, it's not all that makes out to be. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, it's just boxing, isn't it? You win some, you lose a lot, but you know, I just carry on cracking on doing what I'm doing. You know.
I had a little look at your record today.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit unfair to label you probably the worst boxer in Britain, having a look at some of the calibre of your opposition. Now, I just want to read a few of these opponents off. Anthony Crolla.
Yeah.
Liam Shinkwin.
Yeah.
Stephen Smith.
Yeah.
Vinnie Mitchell. Ricky Owen. Eddie Highland. Who else we got on there? Lewis Petit. Billy Morgan. John Slowey. Ryan Walsh 3 times. You even boxed Tim Witherspoon Jr., which I think is quite an interesting fight. There's not many prospects. Go for it. I could read the list off forever. There's not many good prospects. I wouldn't say you fought in your division. So I think to be fair, you fought the best that there possibly is on a regular basis.
Yeah, this is a thing people don't understand. Like, I used to take fights week in, week out, whether I was fit, whether I wasn't fit. You know, I was pressured into taking these sort of fights. You know, and it wasn't. You know, I'm not the worst boxer in Britain. You know, I've given them all the tests. Ryan Taylor, Vinnie Mitchell. I've given them all the tests. You speak to any of the people you named out, and you know, even Tim Witherspoon Jr. got robbed against him out in Jersey. You know, I sure he should have won the fight. But obviously his dad was a special guest, so it wouldn't have looked good. Him losing the fight and his dad being a special guest. So, you know, obviously I got to learn to deal with the politics of boxing.
Roy Jones Jr. there that night as well?
Yeah, Roy Jones, yeah. Yeah, you know, it was a good night. It was a good fight. You know, the crowd enjoyed it, and obviously that's what, obviously they come to watch a fight, and it was a fight. It was a good fight.
It's been well known that without Journeyman, a lot of these prospects won't gain experience or wouldn't be moved along at the pace they have been.
Yeah.
Do you think you served a purpose in taking these fights that quickly and helped a lot of fighters?
Of course, you know, Stephen Smith, Crolla, you know, I held them all, you know, and it's not, people, if you don't follow boxing, you wouldn't understand the ins and outs of boxing, you know, that you've lost before you got into the ring, you know, because you know, the the politics side of it, it's, you know, everyone's on the prospect side. You need to knock them out to get a draw. If you know, it's the saying, it, get knocked out to get a draw. But you know, I've served my purpose in boxing, and I don't see why I should have my license taken away when, you know, my health's fine. I'm perfectly fine, and I'm ready to carry on and do another 50, another 150. You know, why not? You know, I don't get hurt. I've never ever been knocked out cold. I've only ever been stopped due to fitness. Like, okay, maybe I took too many fights in a short space of time. But, that, you know, that's not my fault. It's being pressured on me, you know. So, it's just, you know, I've got to learn to deal with it.
Your comeback fight, you've changed trainers now. Who are you training with?
Matthew Marshall. Obviously, I train with different fighters. When I'm up north, you know, I train with Michael Jennings and his brother Dave, who obviously, you know, it's, people say, oh, he's getting all this experience training with different trainers and stuff like that. But I think I suffer with my nerves a lot. You know, I sort of I'm positive before I get in there. I love the hype and everything on me fighting. But then I get in there, I freeze, and it's just, I spar better than I fight, and I don't know. So I'm seeing a mental health coach at the minute in Harley Street, and her name's Debbie. I can't remember her surname. She's in Harley Street, and she's sort of helping me with my nerves, getting my positive side, you know, because So I'm training with all these sort of different trainers and getting the best, but it's sort of putting it all together. I just suffer with doing that.
I would say for your comeback fight, you probably received more press and more paparazzi and photographers than you have any of your other fights. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, you know, I turned up at your call for my comeback fight. There's paparazzi outside. It was like a Joey Essex turned up for a fight. It was mental, you know, and like I showed you, James.
I just watched it on YouTube, and to see how many flash photographers were going off and taking photos during your fight must have been quite off-putting.
It was off-putting.
I've not seen that before.
I didn't really focus. I believe I beat myself. He didn't beat me. I beat myself. I let the occasion get to me, and it did.
What's going on with your licence and stuff now? Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
I'm going to sort of reapply for my licence. I'm going to reapply for my British licence. It might be hard me getting it back because I lost against the Journeyman, but like I say, the pressure got to me. I beat myself. I didn't know how to sort of deal with that, so I'm going to reapply for my licence. You know, I know the board are only doing their job by protecting my health, but I was only doing my job. You know, and if they were protecting my health, how come I had so many fights in a short space of time? You know, they've got to sanction every single one of them fights before before the fight goes ahead. You know, so if they're worried about my health, why did they have that many fights? You know, why did they sanction that many fights in a short space of time?
Looking back at the record now and some of the fighters you fought, who would you say was the toughest or best prospect that you faced?
Obviously, I always say this, Stephen Smith and Anthony Corolla, you know, they're both on verge of fighting for world titles now. You know, every single fight I've been in with, you know, Kurt Goddins, you know, they're all. He's
English champion, isn't he, Kurt Goddins?
They're all champions, you know, or on verge of fighting for British level or whatever. You know, they're champions, and they're there to sort of make a name, you know, and they've made their name. You know, I've made a bad name, if you like, but you know, they've made their name, and I've made my name in my right. You know, I've served a good purpose to British boxing, and I don't see why I should have my licence taken away, because it's more the fact I've got to live with having all them losses and that one win. You know, it's
you won your first fight, didn't you?
Yeah. You know, and Sean Walton put a bit in the Sun newspaper. I don't know if you see it. He was robbed on the fight, but he didn't even hit me. Couldn't even hit me. You know, I was slick. I was fresh. I'm still fresh now, but I was fresher. So you know, we just I'm gonna keep plugging away. You know, just because you're not the best singer, you don't quit. You carry on. I'm not the best boxer. I'm not. I'd never say to anyone, I'm gonna be a world champion. I want to be a champion. Of course I do. In British Masters or English, whatever Southern area. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a world champion, but give me a British title fight, and I can guarantee it'll be fight of the year. You know, but it doesn't work like that. You know, you need to work your way up the rankings, and obviously where I am in my rankings, it's not championship level, but I'm willing to test anyone. I'm willing to fight anyone, and that's the difference with me. People won't fight anyone, which they come to Robin Deakin, because Robin Deakin will fight anyone. You know, I don't make out I'm the best boxer. I just don't turn down a fight.
Who would you say are your closest friends in boxing? Who are you still close with? Who do you communicate most with?
Quite a few fighters, actually. You know, it's name dropping, but you know, why not? You know, them are good friends. I'll keep in contact with them. They phone me, and we keep in contact. So Michael Jennings, former world champion, boxer Miguel Cotto, got Frankie Gavin, and obviously Ross Minter, and Martin Powers, and Matthew Marsh, my trainer.
Did you find some of the attitude towards you from certain people disappointing from boxing when, say for instance, your licence was took away?
Yeah, obviously, I was. I used to have, if you say, like a lot of friends, a lot of hangers on, like when I was boxing.
You fought on some big shows, didn't you?
Yeah, I boxed at the O2, 15,000 people were there. I was boxed Ryan Walsh. Good fight. Got back the night, I think, on the undercard. It was good. Obviously, since losing my license, I've lost everything really. Lost my house. I've never ever said this on camera, but I'm gonna say it. People don't know me. They know me through Twitter and being big on Twitter. But listen, I was left homeless. When I lost my license, I had nowhere to go. Obviously I don't get on with my parents. My dad, but my dad was in prison and stuff like that. But my mum, I don't get on with her, so I left homeless and I was sort of sofa surfing and staying with friends and this and that. People don't know that, so losing my licence it's killed me, it's dented my pride, I've lost friends, got hangers on that I fought with my friends, I'm absolutely heartbroken. I've lost my licence, and I think, if people can just sort of see boxing is my life, and when you're in the boxing life, boxing is all you know. It's not, people say there's more to life than boxing. Not when you've done it for as long as I've done it. It's been a big saviour in my life. It's not just been something where I can earn a bit of money, because I didn't do it for money at first. I'm not even doing it for money now. It's because I love the sport and I get a bit of pocket money, if you like. It's not... With this German licence, obviously, I've been given a good chance with Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy's a good bloke, good manager, loyal manager, and but obviously I want my British licence back. I'm a British citizen. I don't see why I have to become a foreign fighter because I'm living in Britain. I don't understand. It's not, but like told me really, it's boxing is my life, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. Obviously, I can't fight on British shows and sort of give the fans a proper fight when a prospect fights a journeyman. I love a row, I love a fight. I don't see why I have to sort of, not fight as a British fighter.
You've relocated to Essex now. You've got a new trainer. Surely you now must be in a good place to put things right for yourself.
Yeah, I've got a nice woman that's sort of helping me out, and just sort of getting things right and trying to get myself back on track really, because obviously, like I say, I ran out of money, I had nothing. I'm just sort of getting back on track now with money and things like that. And like I say, I just want my licence back. People don't understand. I put on a brave face for most people, but boxing's a lonely place, especially when you're on your own and your mind's ticking. You're going round and round and round, thinking, what can I do to get your licence back? Every night, most nights before I got myself sort of sorted, I was crying most nights to sort of get myself over it, try and, I don't know, but I just want my licence.
Keep punching, mate, as I said. Don't let things get you down.
Nah, keep plugging away, keep fighting, and like I say, I'm a fighter. I will never give up.
Anyone that thinks it's easy should put themselves in your shoes for a couple of weeks, shouldn't they?
Well, yeah. I've had it hard. Like I say, I put on a brave face and I make out that, oh yeah, life's wow, it's not, I have to put on a brave face. I'm a fighter, aren't I? So I have to.
When can we anticipate seeing you out again? What's going on?
I'm not too sure. Like I say, I'm going to try and fight and try and get my licence back, but I have to see. But I want to be out soon, obviously. So
having spoken to you today, I think all your faculties are there, and you certainly can hold a conversation. So I don't think that's a problem.
Well, apparently they're worried about my health, but I think there's more to it than that. It's not just my health. It's obviously it's politics. I can't really say on camera, but there's more to it than that. And it will be sorted. will be sorted. So hopefully I'll be out fighting for British again.
Have you got a message for all your fans and even some of your haters?
Fuck the haters. Nah, listen, the haters, they're only jealous because they're doing something they hate. I'm doing something that I love. Okay, I lose, but you know, you'd only wish to do what I do. You know, be in my shoes, do what I do, and get a little bit of pocket money for it. You know, you can hate all you like, but for the people out there that actually care, thank you. You know.
Alright, Robin, thanks for giving me a bit of time today, mate.
No worries.
Sort that moody piercing out as well.
That's good then.
Nice one, Robin, mate. I'll talk to you again soon.
Alright, mate.
Just last word to you, Robin. Do you want to thank any of your sponsors or anyone that's been helping you out?
Yeah, Ampro Boxing and at Essex event. Ampro, you know, they sorted me out of a lovely kit and the supply my gloves and head guards and wraps, you know, so I really appreciate all your support and sticking by me, so thank you.